I swear this main menu looks like something straight out of the 90s. Well, this game was made in 2001. This is Capitalism II, sitting here at the main menu just now. And the developer gave it to me for free to review or to just show to the public. And I gotta say, for once, I got a pretty daggum good game. I played the first one as a kid, absolutely loved it. It's a little dated, and the one on Steam uses DOSBox, if that gives you any idea of how long ago this game was released. Capitalism II is also on Steam, and it came out a little later. As you can see, it came out in 2001, but it's definitely refined and has better graphics. The best possible way to review this game is just to walk you through how it works. We're going to do a custom game, and you can see where I can create my own company. Yeah, Emperor Japan sounds kind of weird. It's just here lately in strategy games I use nothing but Japan, so everyone says I'm obsessed with them. And that was the most least racist thing I could come up with. You pick your portrait, your logo, your color, and then in the custom game you control each individual aspect of the world. I left it like this way so it'd be easier to show you on how things work. When you load up the game, you're left with nothing. Oh yeah, I guess it's a good time to mention there is no tutorial. Which the internet exists and there is a way to go read about it, but also the fact that this game is not that hard to learn. Me and a buddy's actually been playing multiplayer. Hope to do a video of that soon. In the upper right hand corner you have your mini-map, and there's different things to look at. You got your land value, your profit margin, of course it's blank because I haven't had nothing going on yet, your resource map mode, and all the letters determine what resource it is, and then your business relations. Your business relations isn't really a thing yet because the game just started, so you have no idea whose businesses are friends with you and who aren't. In the normal mini-map mode, if you're wondering what all those letters are, it's just the seaports. So they import supplies and things that you can use to sell or manufacture. And they change. Not exactly sure when or why they change, but they do. What's all that crap on the left? Well, the top one's build, the other one's zoom, though you can just do it with your scroll wheel. P, C, and F are all information. And let me tell you, there's a lot of information in this game. This game is super in-depth with numbers and statistics. Now, I'm not going to say you need to know all this to really win, but if you look at all these charts, you know exactly who your competition is, what you need to improve on, and what it takes to become a better capitalist. The other things are just options and information and the speed of the game. As you can see, I got it paused for now. Crap on the bottom is just stuff you can put on your screen. The map of the United States is just a globe. And as you see here, I enabled 4 cities. And you can build businesses in each of those. Go from 1 to 1 to 1. You can only have 4 at one time, which kind of sucks. I don't know if they improved on that in the new Capitalism game or not. There is a third one. It's called Capitalism Lab. It's not on Steam. It's got their own website. If I ever get my hands on it, I'll tell you about it. So now that we got the basics out of the way, it's time to tell you why I love this game. And it's because it's very strategic, and it's fun, and you can see just all the means of production and control it. There's not many economy games out there on Steam, and this one is pretty good. So the first thing we're going to talk about is something simple, like the apartment building. The apartment building, the commercial, and mansion are all pretty much the same. You're just renting it out to people. So we'll just do an apartment one. Once you find a location you want to set down, by the way, you can bulldoze residential zones, but you have to buy the rights to the land. Here, I'm just going to put it beside this parking lot where there's no people going to suffer from this. You place it down and you can control the rent. If I put on time, you'll see that eventually occupancy will grow. Now, from what I've messed around with, I really do not think these apartment buildings are that profitable. At most I've seen my apartment buildings make is $43,000. While that is a profit, there's nothing to really hang your hat on. Next thing we'll talk about is manufacturing, because this will go into explaining other aspects of the game. So let's pretend we want to manufacture something, but we only want to use the resources that are available to us. Here's the manufacturing screen. Looks heavily complicated. And here you can see is some things that you can add, like manufacturing and sales and all this. There's a way to get around this, and I'm so glad the developers included this. It's called a layout library. And here you can pick what you want to make, and it automatically makes it for you. You got your output, what is made from the product, your input, the things that you're required to make. The check marks mean they're available in this area. The no check marks mean you won't have access to them. The way to get access to them is to hope that the seaport has it, or to manufacture it yourself, or grow it, or make it yourself. And we'll get to that in a minute. So let's just pick something that we can manufacture with everything that's here. Boom, camera film is the thing that I can use. So then if we go back to the screen and hit time, you can see that it's being made. and it's ready for selling. Now let's pretend we want to make something that we don't have access to. Dye stuff. It requires oil and timber. So if you look at our map, you can see that we got some timber. We'll put a logging camp down. We'll build an oil well on the oil site. And then those two will be making, sending it to my factory, and then I can make the dye stuff. As you can see here, it's all being made and been ready to be sold. So now I'm saving a little bit of money because I'm not out buying outsourced stuff. I'm buying from myself, and also my factory can sell to other people that request it. And if you think about this on a large scale, it's pretty crazy to think about, because then if you have multiple companies in an area and they want to make something that you manufacture, they'll be paying you if they don't want to make it themselves, because there's only so many mines in the area. There's also a farm, and you would use a farm to grow stuff if you need it for a specific product. I don't know, let's see what we can grow. So we can grow tobacco and then build a factory to make cigarettes, also using some resources we have access to. So here you are, making cigarettes. Now when we're done with this, we can actually go to our retail stores and we can actually sell the stuff that we're making. Not only can we sell the stuff we're making, we can also sell stuff that's coming in from the seaports. And this is how we can start making some money. And there you have it, a very simple look at this game, at what you can do, and the very basic look. And you have different cities when you have them where you can expand your capitalist empire. I'm brushing over this very quickly and very simply. I haven't even mentioned the fact that you can change the prices of individual products. There's supply, there's demand, there's all sorts of economic things in this. You also have competition and other businesses trying to go over you in sales. It's an absolutely fantastic game that I think you should check out if you have the money to. And I'm not saying that just because the developer gave me the game for free. I'm saying that because this world's devoid of economy games. There's really not that many of them, and there needs to be more. But since there isn't, I'm glad I've discovered a relatively cheap economy game that will give you lots and lots of hours. My friend who bought it after seeing me play it, me and him hope to play a multiplayer game here soon, so you can see what multiplayer is like. We've played it already off camera, and I hope that you'll be able to see it, me and him play. It's actually pretty fun with another person. And then I think with the success of this, I'm gonna try the next Capitalist game. So yeah. Thanks everyone, I'm Moon with Publishers Gaming, and you should really check out this game.